Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I am your host, BrainBoy20, and where we had last left off, we had to deal with Horst's stupidity when going through an asteroid field, and unfortunately losing all of our vessels. And as a result, they don't level up, which annoys the ever-living hell out of me. That they do that as a very specific setup. And all the ships are being repaired, but I have a turn to wait before I actually need anything of any of these. In fact, so we're going to probably just continue moving on. And I'm halfway tempted to buy another cruiser slot, but we'll just go back to the Gothic sector and see what happens first. Because who knows, we might actually have to immediately get a cruiser. Anyway, let's see what happens. Headset off.
The only thing that the Imperial ship crews fear even more than traveling in the warp is traveling in the warp while there is a storm raging. The light of the Emperor's Astronomicon can no longer guide the navigators, and entire sectors can be isolated, preventing any help from afar. The chaos, at home in the distortion of reality, becomes an even greater threat. And even the most experienced navigators can only hope for a safe arrival at their destination. O eternal God Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Admiral Spire, an emergency meeting of the Sector Command Council is scheduled to begin very soon.
May I ask the purpose of this meeting, Lord Admiral?
We plan to discuss the future survival of the sector. I want you to attend. This meeting of the Sector Command Council is called to order. Are all representatives ready to begin?
Affirmative. The Adeptus Mechanicus is ready.
The Inquisition, as always, stands vigilant.
The Adeptus Astartes are prepared to continue.
The Navis nobility allow this meeting to commence.
The Astra Militarum are ready. Let us proceed.
Battlefleet Agrippina present and accounted for.
Battlefleet Gothic, ready to strike.
As first among equals in this council, I will oversee this meeting. A massive warp storm has engulfed the Gothic sector, cutting us off from the rest of the Imperium. The warp storm has completely disabled astropathic communications beyond the sector, and makes warp travel impossible for much of the segmentum. The key point is this: we are isolated. We can expect no reinforcements and no assistance. We have no way of escaping what lies in store.
My agents have confirmed the massive scale of the Chaos invasion.
Battlefleet Gothic has already engaged with several small Chaos fleets and has led multiple successful missions against the enemy.
2 artifacts of extreme power have been secured and placed out of the enemy's reach from the systems of Orn's World and Purgatory. These 2 systems have been attacked by Chaos forces. Admiral Spire and his fleet have repelled both of these attacks. The assaults show that the heretics want the artifacts. To what end, we do not know. The relic's power, however, could be harnessed to create some kind of devastating weapon.
Thank you for your candor, Inquisitor Horst. The information you've provided is quite valuable. From what we have learned, and from the traitors' recent activity throughout the sector, there can be no question that we are facing a large-scale invasion. All Imperial personnel must be called back to duty at once. For the Adeptus Mechanicus, all industrial facilities must be focused on producing war machines, weapons, and ammunition. Each Forge world must be able to provide the equipment necessary to the Imperial Navy for the war to come.
Acknowledged. However, the efficiency of our Forge World's workforce will be compromised. The lack of supplies from beyond the warp storm will lead to an estimated loss of 50% productivity in the sector's manufactorums.
The Astra Militarum must step up recruitment and ensure every man and woman is ready and available for battle. Any who refuse to fight shall be considered traitors and will be executed.
Understood, Lord Admiral. I must remind you that attacks from the Chaos Fleet and the Warp Storm have thrown the entire sector into anarchy and confusion. Carrying out your orders may prove to be a harsh task.
I formally request the full cooperation of the Adeptus Astartes for the war effort to defend the Gothic sector.
The purpose of the Space Marines is to defend the Imperium and to purge heresy from the galaxy. You will have our help.
Battlefleet Admirals, call every crewman to duty and be prepared to depart within the hour. We have received multiple requests from systems throughout the sector pleading for help. If our fleets do not respond immediately, the entire sector could be plunged into anarchy.
Battlefleet Agrippina will set sail at once, Lord Admiral.
Battlefleet Gothic is ready for any assignment. Let us strike back at the invaders.
Our recent encounters with the Chaos fleets have confirmed our worst fears. Abbadon the Despoiler is personally leading the assault. With that, I declare an end to this emergency meeting. For the 12th time in recorded history, we are facing nothing less than a full Black Crusade.
The warp storm rages. Be it another treacherous plan of Abbadon or a stroke of bad luck, a warp storm has arisen. The Avnite activated as though in response to the chaotic hurricane of the warp storm, and its power weakened the storm. Ship repair costs are 50% more expensive, ships are 50% more likely to get lost in the warp. The 12th Black Crusade. Massive chaos forces are invading the whole sector and attacking with violence. Admiral, do your best to keep up with them and defeat the chaos armadas. They will try to take your worlds. The Hand of Darkness seems to disturb the warp capabilities, reducing the chances for them to attack. For each planet they control, they have improved chances of launching another attack. I mean, I actually kind of have to deal with the orcs first and foremost, so let's see here. Yeah, well, the early victories are what truly mattered, although I really do have to stop the orcs. I can't upgrade anything yet, but what I can go and do is repair the ships, although this is the most painful bit, because I didn't actually know this existed, so this is fun. Repair the two of them. I might not even need them, but there's a good chance that I'll probably use them at some point. So, I'm probably going to have to take back the portal world just because I need to make that as high priority as possible. This one chaos invasion, I could prevent them from getting a foothold in the first place by getting a convoy, but I need to figure out which area has a portal world. As each lost portal world hurts us more and more. So, we are the attacker. We've detected an enemy convoy carrying important resources. The convoy's route takes them through the system, so it's ripe for an attack. Yes, please, if only to make sure we have the 100% chance of getting the double deployment. Now, for this, I'm probably going to have to upgrade these vessels later to have the best possible chance of preventing being lost in the warp through a maxed out navigator. So, yeah, that'll be my upgrade strategy from here on out. They all have good gunners. I just need less than a near 100% chance of failure. So this is a mirror match. I'm going to just do the automated deployment because if this is cheaty AI like I thought, they'll deploy near perfectly to counteract whatever they do. Okay. I wish it would stop turning off automatically. Because I don't want to use the arrow keys to move around. Oh my gosh, I can't even do that normally. I want these to actually be in the middle more so, because I don't exactly know where they're going to be. Like, they can be off to the side. I just need these to figure out what the transports are to begin with.
Enemy ship sighted!
Alright, transports, where are you hided? Hided. Yes! I'm brilliant. Okay.
Changing course.
You two will go both to cut them off. The Admiral ship and its own smaller firestorm can easily go after them. Due to the increased range of the prow lances, with a range of 9,000 meters, I'll actually have those guys go off on their own, because I keep forgetting the fact that they actually will go for the... The ships that I have with me will actually go at the slowest speed of those in a group, so I want to ungroup them, specifically for their movement.
Your orders.
And you are not the prow ship, you are a prow ship cannoneer, but you can stay a further distance away because your max range is infinitely further away.
Resuming normal functions.
And we're just going to ignore the fact that they have other ships here, because I just want to destroy the transports as soon as possible.
Activating tactical cogitators.
You can do a full burn. It doesn't matter if they've identified you, because a full burn basically means you get to those vessels faster.
We are the Imperial Navy. Cruising speed set.
Oh, and dropped one of the bombs on us. That's not a big problem. The Firestorm frigate isn't...
Yes, Admiral.
In that bad a spot. If I do need to say anything. If I should say anything. And yes, you are prow lancing, although actually I want you closer, because I do use you as a primarily ram-heavy ship due to vulnerability. And did the torpedoes even hit? Or no, they just missed. Lock on.
Lock on target.
And then get ready to open fire. Now these people should be getting within range soon enough. They're desperately trying to head to cut us off.
Your orders?
Speaking of which, what I should have done is this.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Oh no, my admiral ship has been identified. Let's brace for impact. And if it can't avoid it, it's gonna get rammed. But it can avoid it because we're trying to go at an angle.
Activating tactical cogitators.
No.
Understood.
I'm sorry. That's just fantastic. It tried to avoid it. It desperately tried to avoid it. But it got rammed in its tail.
Ship ready.
Oh no. You're so terrifying. And it rammed into our vessel, which was went about as well as they could expect.
Ship ready.
Alright, all their transports are dead.
I took them out.
They didn't actually defend them at all.
At your command.
Focus fire, everyone.
Lock on target.
Oh, we only need to destroy 2 of them. Well then. Fantastic for us. We didn't actually need to destroy any of the other vessels, and I guess only the objective matters in this mission, so we are victorious and we may leave. Do unto the orcs what they do unto me. Oh, these aren't the orcs this time around. It's just do the orc strategy of ignore the enemy vessels, go straight for the transport, which is the only thing that's really effective. We definitely earned a lot of renown. We also leveled up, finally. And hopefully none of them are lost in the warp. Hopefully. Anyway, I got all our portal worlds back, although I know of the one that they're going to try to claim. I wish to stop them at Purgatory, though, so Port Maw Station, hopefully none of us are lost in the warp. I'm hopefully assuming it's not like pluses. New battlecruiser slot. You've unlocked another upgrade for your escort ships and have won an additional deployment per turn. Excellent! That's exactly what I was looking for. In addition to the battlecruiser, so let's go and see what we have. The Mars Pattern Battlecruiser, Nova Cannon, Lance Turrets, Ordnance Launch Bays, and a Macro Battery, or an Overlord, Prow Heavy Torpedo Launcher, Lance Turrets, and Plasma Macro Batteries with a massive range, even if they are broadsides. So yes, these are all broadsides. Oh, you actually have squadrons. Interesting. Although, knowing that is nice, I'm actually going to go and take a look at the Firestorm frigate, which I'm fairly certain I can't buy any upgrades for, because I should have just gone for this. You don't use macro as much as I have you use lance, so what I would actually do is have you get the... perhaps even the extra turrets. Anyway, with the additional... or we'll go back for now. I'll keep the Renown as reserve, just in case something goes wrong. But with the additional deployment, we can do 3 missions per turn. Next turn. And the orcs are going to try to grab this deployment spot, but I'm going to go see what this convoy mission's all about. I want to kick chaos out of the system first and foremost. And we're the attacker. Although I really would like to not leave the orcs this way. And what did this one do again? What did this system type do? Of course it's not going to show me. Forge Worlds. Oh, upgrade penalty costs. Not awful. I guess I can attempt to take out the Chaos ships. We'll go again with our own custom deployment of primarily middle, because we can't determine which side they'll go on to. And then with, of course, I would take the Gothic, but I do kind of want 2 cruisers. And the Gothic is a bit slow for this. Ready. Alright, Chaos, what do you have for us this time? Primarily a frozen hell. Although I can't deny that that sun looks cool. And now these Chaos transports, what are they transporting? Slaves? Cattle? What's the difference? It's best to destroy them to deny them their ability to open up more portals. Anyway, once again, primarily, that's not the middle. There we go. Well, in all honesty, we can have them on 2 separate sides and just converge. The Firestorm frigates, being more mobile, can get in the middle.
Enemy ship sighted.
Oh, hey there. That's 1 transport. Okay. So with this setup, you 2 will go over there to deal with that transport.
Orders.
I'm assuming the other 2 are in this location here, so we'll go and try to cut them off immediately.
Activating tactical
Just in case, we're gonna send a auger probe in this direction.
At your command.
You go on your own separate way, so you aren't going
Enemy ship
slower than
sighted.
anything. Or faster or slower. Now, where's the last transport? Exactly as I thought.
Yes, Admiral.
Do I even need to do anything?
Ship ready.
Like, you can rotate a little bit, and then fire some torpedoes.
Changing course.
Sure. Let's go. Sure, let's go with that. Let's just, no.
Your orders.
Oh, here. Oh no, you figured out this is my admiral ship.
Engines to maximum.
Oh no, surprise, chaos vessel.
Cruising speed set.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Is it detonating its own torpedo? Or is it detonating itself yet?
All ahead full.
No, it ran into a minefield.
Enemy ship sighted.
I would love to reload, but we're gonna just lock on right now.
Lock on target.
Wait, what? Why are you going off to the side? Of course you get confused.
Acquiring new vector.
Ram it! It's the most effective strategy.
Activating tactical cogitators.
And you can slow down.
Underway.
We're just going to ignore the loss of our transports here. It can be, like, as stopped as it wants to. We just need to hit this one more time.
Engines to maximum.
And just chase it down.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Once again, they made the same critical error that I have, in that I actually don't care about what they try to do. We just need to chase them down.
Initiate emergency repairs. Activating tactical cogitators.
And a few more good shots will take down one transport. The other transport, I think, just self-destructed. It did. It self-destructed. This is fantastic.
Ship ready.
We're gonna do this more often. Okay, this is getting
That's
absurd.
your command.
Please, chase it down.
Cruising speed set.
Fantastic! Those two missions are already over and done with. Chaos been forced off planet for a brief moment. We got a Forge world back. And we'll be able to finally upgrade the Firestorms to have some better upgrades, hopefully. "101 renown, and we're that much closer to the next level up. The Avenger of Corellia and the Keeper of Defiance, both brothers in arms since the beginning of this campaign, have reached the illustrious level 6. And with that, we have a bit of upgrading to do. However, being able to successfully reclaim another world, we are going to have to go deal with the Orc threat, and... I don't even know why I'm looking there. What is actually in this world in particular? I'm curious. Ooh, okay then. 3 chaos systems. Wish I would have known about this. We're not dealing with a convoy mission. I refuse to deal with a convoy mission as the Defender. The Defender of those... Like, the Defender is at a massive negative, although a cruiser clash is excellent. I would have gladly taken on that one, had so many others not been important. Humongous structures fitted to support and refuel entire war fleets during their travels across the galaxies. Could support all kinds of equipment facilitating vessel maintenance. I'm currently just checking to see that they're not making us lose anything important. Anyway, to Portmore. What do the latest upgrades allow for us? And the latest level up 2. The Avenger of Corellia and Keeper of Defiance can both get another crew and another major upgrade. We're definitely going to get a navigator, because I'd rather not be lost in the warp. Impetuous Defiance. And once again, let's try to prevent the warp storm. As for upgrades... Okay, this is Corellia. You don't exactly need refined lenses. Teleportarium doesn't actually seem that bad. Where's the one that... Oh, Disruption Overcharge is the one that allows us to deal additional damage to shields per strike. Which isn't that bad. Once again, using you as a primary lance-based vessel. Keeper of Defiance is the primarily macro systems with torpedoes as a benefit. But that would have to get me at close range, so I'm actually going to just unfit? No. We're not going to unfit that. I guess we'll actually go with additional defensive turrets. You don't get torpedoed that often. What upgrade is this one? Additional void generators. Actually, increased maneuvering thrusters is good for you. If only because it allows me to position the torpedoes that much easier, so let's go with that. And with anything else, the Firestorm frigates need one more upgrade on themselves. And for those, I would honestly say, once again not using them primarily as lancing vessels, the shield disruption upgrade would be fantastic. Oh, but we can make our transports better. Hopefully I never have to use transports again. Anyway, I believe we'll end this episode of Battlefleet Gothic for now. We've run through an entire turn of generic missions. The next story mission will probably be next turn. Until then, I hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play the Game, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.